We're going to...
Time to decide how you're gonna make your Madden NFL become. Head on over to the main.
I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit her, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. I do the impossible, impossible.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone.
Get off the field.
Fields going to throw right away. Steps away to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
1st down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Mariota nowhere to go here. He lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Mariota on 4th down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go play action. Mariota. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 4th down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Montgomery complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Room here to run. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 75 yards. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. First and 10, it's Patterson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runner.
Touchdown! Drake London, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action. Fields. Flushed out right. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down and 4. Fields escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 4th down, Fields steps away. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Dances by him. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Play action now. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Pruitt from 13 yards out. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll go again with Patterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Play fake. Mariota. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Mariota to throw it. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And they'll begin by running the option. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Fields now to throw. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 45 yards. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now it's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. To throw, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory. Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. He completes it to Jones. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question.
Coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no